Well, my last recording just messed up because I can't go in another app without this stupid app messing up. You are listening to the the Murdered and Denied, where we talk about murdered people, hence the title, and we talk about paranormal stuff, which today we're finally going to talk about. I promised it, but I never, I just don't like promises. I don't like fulfilling my end of the promise. Anyway, today we are going to talk about Annabelle the doll. Now, you've probably heard of Annabelle in the Conjuring universe, and Annabelle Creation, and Annabelle whatever. And I think no, that's a different one. Anyway, the Conjuring universe, like the Marvel universe, has its own universe in the film thing. But today we are going to talk about the real Annabelle doll, which is in Connecticut in a little box, and it does not look anything like it does in the movie. It's not a little plastic little... I can't use that word. Especially with this podcast. It's like this plastic... No, it's not plastic. It's a Raggedy Ann doll. And it's like smiling. And it might be haunted. It might be not. You don't know. Well, that's for you to decide. And I don't really know. I'm just here to tell you about it. Anyway, this doll named Annabelle was gifted to a nurse and currently resides with the paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. Now, the nurse was a student nurse and was given the doll in 1970. They said that the doll behaved strangely and that a psychic medium told the student that the doll was inhabited by the spirit of a deceased girl named Annabelle. The student and her roommate tried to accept nurture the spirit-possessed doll, but the doll reportedly exhibited malicious and frightening behavior. It was at this point that the Warrens say they were first contacted, moving the doll to their museum after pronouncing it demonically possessed. The doll remains in a glass box at the Warrens Occult Museum in Monroe, Connecticut. I knew it. I knew it was Connecticut. I am on my stuff. Now let's see if it's still recording. Give me 5 seconds. Oh my gosh, it actually recorded it. Yeah, okay. Back to the story. Texas State University Assistant Professor of Religious Studies Joseph Laycock says most skeptics have dismissed the Warrens Museum as full of the shelf Halloween junk, dolls, and toys, books you could buy at the any bookstore. Laycock calls the Annabelle legend an interesting case study in the relationship between pop culture and paranormal folklore, and speculates that the demonic doll trope popularized by films such as Child's Play, Dolly Dearest, and The Conjuring likely emerged from early legends surrounding Robert the Doll, which is a creepypasta, by the way. You should look it up, as well as a Twilight Zone Season 5 episode 6 titled Living Doll, in which the character of the mother is named Annabelle. Wow, what a coincidence. Released 5 years prior to the Warrens' story, Laycock suggests that the idea of demonically possessed dolls allow modern demonologists to find... Basically, my recording messed up, and what I was gonna say is, in the most basic places. Now, this is the 5th time I've done this, because the app just keeps messing up. But let's keep going. The character made a brief appearance, and the character being Annabelle in Aquaman. Isn't that cool? I had no idea. It made an appearance in Aquaman, and The Curse of La Llorona, and Shazam. Oh, it made an appearance in Shazam? What? Annabelle's in Shazam and Aquaman. Isn't that cool? I had no idea. That is actually really cool. Not gonna lie. And now I'm gonna stop mentioning it. I like how they, for the movies, they did not include the Raggedy Ann thing because they needed special permission to do it. And also, from the creators of Raggedy Ann, because they had to make Raggedy Ann in order, if it, to look like the real thing, it would have to, look extra creepy. Anyway, I hope you had a good time. And I hope you enjoyed the story of Annabelle, which I was just mentioning nonsense half the time. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely, creepy day. This has been The Murdered and Denied, and this is the end of the stupid podcast.